Hi guys, it's me. This is a video to reply to your comments on the forum regarding Adagio in G minor. I'm gonna play the piece and then I'm gonna make some notes about it, okay? So this way you can see the fingering that I'm using. So basically it goes 1, 2, and actually that note, the last note, you can play it with your pinky or number 3. It's up to you. So basically I play that so you can see the fingering that I suggested in the PDF. There are some occasions where you can think of why are you using that particular finger. For example, in bar number 3 we are starting to play the melody on the 4th fret with the finger number 1, right? But we are in 3rd position, so we are supposed to use finger number 2. And the reason to use that particular finger is to have more continuity in the melody. The last note that we play in bar number 2 is 4 on the 4th string with our middle finger, finger number 2. And what I'm trying to avoid is to cut the melody, stop the melody from ringing. If I use the same finger, I'm gonna have to jump and kind of like stop the melody, but if I use a different finger for that occasion, the melody will still be a continuous flow of sound, which is kind of like the effect that we want to have in a song like this. A couple of little things related to the sound. As you can see, I'm using my Gibson Les Paul. I really like the tone of these kinds of guitars with humbuckers for a melody like this. One thing that I did is that I roll the tone control down a little bit. It's a trick that you can see in guitar players like Jeff Beck or Santana or Slash when they play melodies in this kind with a lot of distortion. It makes the sound very like fluid and almost sounds like a cello in some points. So I kind of like it. You can experiment with that. You don't need to kill completely the tone on your guitar, but just lower it down a little bit. You'll see that it brings a very sweet nuance to your sound. Regarding the triplets, they are not supposed to be much faster than the 8 notes that you're playing during the piece. So if you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 notes will be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the triplets, the 8 note triplets will be something like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's only like one note. You're playing 3 notes in one beat. It's not supposed to be much faster than the rest of it. But one thing that I can mention related to technique in those parts that might make it a little bit more difficult, and maybe that's where the issues are coming from, is that whenever you are playing ascending notes on the same string, try to hold the fingers even if they are not ringing. For example, on the first triplet, on bar number 4, we have this, right? Most of my students used to play a part like this, like, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm kind of like lifting my fingers as I play, like, and that way makes the position very unstable and makes it much harder to play. So what I would suggest is that play the first note with your middle finger, the second note with your pinky, but hold your middle finger here, even if it doesn't ring, but it will hold the position much more stable, and it will also help you to prepare the note on the index. And then you play middle again, and when you play middle, you hold index. So basically, as a general rule, every time that you play two ascending notes on the same string, hold the lower note. It will really help to keep a much more stable position, and it will improve your technique. I think that's a part that I can think of that might be making those triplets a little bit harder for you guys, but maybe not. So in case that is not, please let me know, and I will make another video or some suggestions related to it, so we can solve it. Okay, thank you so much for the hard work, and I'll stay in touch through the forum. See you guys soon.